seems strange to be back in my kitchen cooking with you today. It's been a while since I got to do a cooking video with all of our things that we were going through with Miss Cindy, and of course her passing and all those things. As Corey was setting up with me, she said, this feels weird. I said, it does. It actually does feel weird. But we're happy to be here with you today. I've been out picking our blackberries, as you saw at the beginning of the video. Mine and Matt's garden is just doing so wonderful. We've been away from it, and every time we would get to sneak back home and look, it would just be like, we'd be oohing and ahhing over different parts of it. But the blackberries, these are tame blackberries. They're doing really well this year, and I'm glad. I did take a quick go around the house looking for wild blackberries. They grow all around our house, but most of them are not ripe yet. I did find one really ripe one, and I ate it immediately. It was so good. I love the wild ones, but I also like the tame ones too. So the recipe I'm going to share with you today, it actually is one that's in mine and Jim Casada's book, Celebrating Southern Appalachian Food. I'll put the link to it down below if you've not picked up a copy yet. And I was really thrilled. The picture of it ended up being on the cover. The publisher picked it was one of the pictures they picked, and it's a blackberry pie. It's really easy and quick. The only thing, you kind of have to plan ahead because it needs to chill a little bit. But I learned how to make this pie many years ago, way back in 2009. I went to Haywood County, North Carolina. That's where Matt grew up. And we went to visit, but I also went to meet someone, a dear lady named Jackie, and to interview her for my blog. She loved the old ways as much as I do. And while I was there, she was having, I can't remember now if she was teaching a class or if it was like a shower or something, but I think she was actually teaching a little cooking or canning class at a church. And she invited me to come to it at the end of it. They were going to have some food. And this was one of the things she served, and it was so good. Me and the girls decided it was probably the best blackberry pie we'd ever ate. And of course, she was so kind. She wrote down the recipe for me, and I've been making it ever since. It's Corey's favorite. She says, "Is it your favorite pie, Corey?" I'll just ask her. She's shaking her head yes. I knew it was one of her favorites, if not the favorite. And it's really pretty, too. It turns out to be a really pretty pie. I guess that's how it ended up on the cover. But it's quick and simple. Other than that, you've got to allow for the chilling time. But that makes it the perfect thing in the summer when you're going to whether it's cookouts or maybe homecoming or decoration day or something like that at church. Family reunion, or just something special for your family. It's nice that you can make it ahead, put it in the refrigerator, and then that part's already done on the day of the event. So now I'm going to tell you the ingredients and how to make it, and you'll see how simple it is. So you need 6 cups of blackberries, and you're going to separate those and use them in 2 different ways. 1 cup of sugar. So I've already got my ingredients measured out here. 1/2 cup of water. 1/4 cup of cornstarch. 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice. So I had a lemon, so that was easy for me. If you don't have one, you could use the liquid like that you buy in a bottle. That would be just fine. 2 tablespoons of butter and 1 baked pie shell. Now normally I make my own crust for my baked pie shell. I did not do that today. I used one of the roll-up kinds, the Pillsbury that rolls out, and those work well too. I like homemade better, but today I've got so many things as we're trying to catch up from the last few months that I need to do. I thought I'm just going to take the easy route and use one of the store-bought ones, and they do turn out good, so that works well. So we're going to cook 2 cups of those 6 cups of blackberries with sugar, water, cornstarch, lemon juice, and butter, basically everything. We're going to bring that to a simmer, and we're going to cook for 1 minute until the mixture gets thick. So it might take a little bit longer than a minute depending on your stove or how high you cook it or how low. Then we're going to place 2 cups of the blackberries that we had left from the 6 cups in the bottom of the baked pie shell, and we're going to pour that cooked mixture on top. And then the other 2 cups we're going to put on top. And you kind of have to smush them in there because it mounds up really pretty, but you got to kind of smush them, and they will, because that's so sticky, that mixture that you cook. And then you're going to chill it for 4 hours if you can wait that long, or if you want to, you can let it chill overnight. But now we're going to go over to the stove, and I'll show you how quick it is and easy it is to make up that mixture. I've added 2 cups of blackberries to the pot there, and then I'm just going to add all my other ingredients. There goes my cornstarch. Make sure I get it all. out. And sugar. Get the butter. The lemon juice. And the water. And we'll just let that cook till it gets thick, and I'll show you kind of the consistency. So we're going to put two cups of blackberries in the bottom there of our pie shell. And if you had slightly less, I think it would still work pretty good. So let's see if oh, it's just a piece of a blackberry. I was like, did I leave a big leaf in it? I think it would still, in other words, if you're picking blackberries and you're like, I'm 1 cup short, I think it would just take a little out of each of them and it would still be fine. So I'm going to put them, kind of try to put them in a layer. Now I'm going to put the filling that we made, or not the filling really, but what we made. So you can see how thick it is. It gets kind of jelly-like. It does look like, that's why I said filling, it does look like kind of like pie filling you buy in a can from the store. That's what it puts you in the mind of. But oh my goodness, it smells so good. I wish you could smell it. All those wonderful blackberries. I think making blackberry jelly, which I guess this is not really but kind of similar, is the best smell on the face of the earth. It smells so good, and that's what this reminds me of. Makes me want to make me some blackberry jelly. Hopefully I can in the next few weeks. So now we're going to take those other blackberries and put them on top. Looks beautiful. Makes such a pretty pie. And you can really take pains and mound them up on top, use more. The one for the cookbook, I used a whole lot and really mounded it up. But even just like that, it's a beautiful, beautiful pie. Now comes the hard part. We've got to put it in the refrigerator and wait. That's the hard part. But we'll show you how it turns out once it's ready to cut. I think somebody told me to cut 2 pieces. It comes out easier. You dropped a little. I got Corey to help me taste test. I was trying to entice her to stay for supper and we could eat it after supper and for her to get Austin to come over. But she said they had things they had to do at home. So I said, okay, we'll cut the pie and see how it is. She's going to put some ice cream on hers.
But please cut it now so I can eat it.
Corey's like, it's okay. I can eat some tomorrow. It's like, no, we'll cut it. It's almost supper time though. Good as you remember?
Mm-hmm.
Good as the last time?
No,
I haven't made it since last summer. If you love blackberries,
I think I'll just take the pie with me.
I'm gonna take it home.
No.
It is really good, and it's so pretty for summer. Really good. Ice cream make it better. It's already so sweet you don't need the ice cream, but
It is so good.
it is a very, very good pie, and turns out so pretty and fairly easy and quick to make. I'm gonna spoil my supper for sure. Now I'm looking for my cookbook. I don't know where it went. I think we put it back up.
I'm definitely going to spoil my supper. And
I've been keeping my copy on the bottom shelf there. But again, it is in mine and Jim's cookbook. I'll put that link in the description below. You can see, like I said, it turns out so pretty. It actually made the cover of the book. If you try it, we hope that you enjoy it as much as Corey does. It's her favorite.
I'm not stopping till it's gone.
Favorite pie. It is really, really good. And as always, we hope you'll drop back by often and help us celebrate Appalachia. And in the coming weeks, Corey and I plan to make a lot of recipes from the cookbook. So be on the lookout for that. And I think I'm going to make it, I'm just now thinking of this in my head, but I should make a playlist of celebrating Appalachia, Southern Appalachian food. I should just make I was thinking of my channel, make a playlist so that all the recipes will be in one place. And I can go back and put the ones that I've done a long time ago, like the cornbread and the biscuit and the chicken and dumplings and all those, and put those in that playlist. And that way they'd be all in one place. So I'll be sure to do that. And you be sure to come back by and help us celebrate Appalachia.
Right. I'm taking the pie now. I really did one.
It is good.
But it's really fun.